Today we are really starting into algebra. We are going to talk about expressions and variables. We'll be answering these questions. What is an expression? What is a variable? How do I write expressions? And what the heck does 15n mean? So we'll start with some vocabulary for your notebook. You'll need to stop the video in just a second and add this in. An expression combines numbers and symbols, but it doesn't have an equal sign. So if you're looking at parentheses 3 plus 2 minus 4, that's an expression. A variable is an unknown. It might be represented by a letter or a symbol. It might look like 6 plus n or star minus 4. Sometimes expressions are written as phrases, kind of like in word form. When that happens, pay special attention to the signal words. They tell you important things you need. For example, let's take a look at a number increased by 12. Well, here's your variable, a number. It's an unknown. I don't know what number. So we know, I'm going to use n for number. It doesn't matter what I use. I could use x, I could use z, I could use whatever makes me happy. But here's my signal word, increased. And you know that when something increases, it gets bigger. So I'm going to add. So this is going to be a number increased by 12. The second one says the product of 5 and a number. This is an important signal word, and you'll remember that product is the answer we get when we multiply. So this is a product of 5 times a number, I don't know what number, so we're going to use a variable again, and I'm just going to go with n. The third one says 8 less than a number, and there's our big signal word. So 8 less than a number. Remember we were talking yesterday about how when you multiply or add, it doesn't matter what order you do things in, but when you subtract and when you divide, it does. And this doesn't say a number less than 8. This is 8 less than a number. So we actually have a number, and then we need 8 fewer. Okay, that makes a difference. In the last one here, we're talking about a quotient. We just did those not too long ago. A quotient, of course, is the answer you get when you divide. So the quotient of a number and 5. So this is going to be number divided by 5. Now here's some for you to try in your notebook. So go to your notebook, go ahead and number it 1, 2, 3, and 4, stop the video, and go ahead and try them. We'll check them when you're done. Number 1 says a number decreased by 36. Well, there's decreased is a signal word. When things decrease, they go down, so I'm going to subtract. So a number decreased by 36. And you notice it didn't say 36 minus a number. Order matters when you're doing subtraction and division. A number increased by 15. Let's switch to x. I'm tired of n. And we're going to increase it by 15. The product of a number times 6. Okay, product tells us we're going to multiply. Let's do t. I'm tired of these others. T times 6. And then finally, number divided by. Well, that's pretty simple. We'll go back to x. X divided by 8. Okay. If you got them wrong, don't worry about it. Leave them in your notebook. You can learn as much from what you miss from what you get right. Check this out. If a letter is right next to a number like this, see the 15 at the end squished together? It actually means 15 times n. So when we squish numbers and letters together, we're multiplying them. Add that to your notebook real quick. So, today we have answered the questions. What is an expression? Well, it's a group of numbers and symbols, but no equal sign. What's a variable? It's an unknown. How do I write expressions? Well, we look for signal words that tell us what to do and put it together with our numbers and symbols. What the heck does 15n mean? It means 15 times n. Have an awesome afternoon.